Hi everybody. No hat. It's lovely and warm in here because of the diesel heater that's sitting behind me, which I've actually just turned off because I've finished for the day. But I just wanted to do a very quick video. Now, I've been woodworking, or playing with wood, I should say, for just a few years. And as is typical, you get all the gear, my point, all the gear, no idea. I'm pretty good with machining tools, bigger tools for cutting bigger bits of wood down, etc. But then when it comes to the delicate woodworking, making nice jewellery boxes, I'm reliant on these things to get a very smooth finish, which, as we all know, unless you like sanding, it's actually a bit of a boring old job. So I've had these things. Now these, yes, these are woodworking planes. This is an old one that was given to me. This is number 4, little block plane. I think this is a shoulder plane or for rebates, etc. And this is my jack plane, my number 5 jack plane. So over the last 4 weeks, maybe a bit longer, I've been pushing myself to learn how to get them sharp. Yes, I've got hand sharpening, but I've also got, because I do a lot of wood turning, I've got a Robert Sorby machine here, which set to the right angles, and they're all down here. I can sharpen my lathe blades very well. It's my lathe blades, my planer blades really well. This is a 6000 grit belt here, so I can get them really sharp. So pushing myself to really use these planes a lot more, because I just want to get better as a woodworker rather than a machine worker, if that makes sense. I'm sure people out there will agree with me. Anyway, I've been watching a few videos, Rob Cosman, and I can't think of the other guy. I'll take his name in a second. I'll put it on the bottom somewhere, about shooting boards. A shooting board enables you to get, well, I'll show you what I've done. So I've made this by just copying a few guys online. It's about a 3/4 MDF, because that's all I had. A little 3/4 cleat underneath so I can whack it up against my worktop. 12mm ply, 200mm, 300mm, 500mm in length. And then this piece here, the square, the fence, is the most important point on it. This has to be 100% 90 degrees to the edge where the plane runs up and down. And then this is then square to the bed. So if I put a level up here, that's exactly square where I need it to. If I bring it close to it, that's square on there, and more importantly, square along there. So that's the point of making a shooting board. But it enables me then to get a nice square edge by using a jack plane, for instance, here, on all the corners, once I've got the wood already formed and how I want it to be done, ripped to the point. So I've got a small rounded over edge here, so I'm just going to lay that there. Probably would be easier if I put this on the tripod now, which I'm going to... Hi, I'm back. So if I just put this here, I think you'll get an idea of what I'm going to be doing. So I think you can probably see along there. So this is my number 5 jack plane. Just bringing the blade out ever so slightly, I can then start to feel where it's going to cut. Maybe if I put the camera this side, you'll see the shavings coming out the side there. So obviously the blade is this side, so you're going to keep your hand well away from that. I'm quite finding it's about muscle memory, really, finding your position that's comfortable. The blade has been sharpened because I was using it this morning, so let's bring the blade out slowly but surely, and you'll start to hear it cut in a minute. Oops, bring it out a little bit more. Right, it's starting to cut now. What I'm going to try and do is just literally, I could put this in a wooden vise, but I think you can hear it. It's important to take it all the way through. Now, that is already taken that nice and smooth on that whole edge there. But I've got this little curve, so I'm just going to try and take it out while we're here watching, and see how quickly we can do it. So I'm bringing the wood out a little bit further now. Bring it out a little bit more. Bring the camera back here a bit so you can see. It's making these lovely wispy shapes. It's very important, as anybody that uses a plane needs to know, that the blade must be sharp. Oops, and that's the schoolboy error now, and I just moved that. Nearly there. So it gives you 100% control of the plane, and that's virtually taken that all the way out now. But what you can't tell is how smooth that is. Those who've used the plane know exactly what I'm talking about. I've only just got into using the plane or planes. That you cannot get that with a sander. I mean, you can go to 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000 grit if you wanted to, but how boring is that when you can use a plane and get it nice and smooth from the beginning? So yeah, just a little bit more. Let's get this just a little bit more here, just so I can take that right out. Now if I can do this, someone who's been doing this for 5 minutes, anybody can. And as it butts up against this point here, where the actual sight or the base of the plane is running, it becomes square. Now all we needed to do is to check whether it would be square. I'll just put you down there for a second and I'll get the square. And what we're looking for is to see if that is square with that edge. Now we know, I don't think we can see that it's not sitting on there square, but we know this to be flat. So now what we'll do is we'll take this edge, square up this side to make sure it's 90 degrees at that angle, and we can use the monitor. So just a quick couple of goes. And this is end grain now. This is end grain. Blow the recess out a bit. Get it set again. Okay, so that, we're hoping that this corner here, because these are the two surfaces that we've planed, are 90 degrees. So here's what I'm going to do. Now, I think this will probably be a bit easier if I screen my screen up a bit. Excuse me, I'm just going to bring the screen up so I can see what I'm doing. Let's zero this off. Okay. Hopefully this is going to work. And then bring this around here and drop it on the side there. Let's zero it off first, that would probably be a bit easier. Okay. Put it up against there. And you can see that, but that is 90 degrees. Straight out of the box, believe it or not. Anyway, hopefully this video has been a little bit of help to some people. Persevere where you're planing exactly what I'm doing, and you can make all these lovely little wood shavings. So to go on the measurements again, what I've done, piece of MDF, probably could have used some ply. I never had any, so this is just all scrap wood. This is 300mm wide by 500mm long. This is 200mm by the same distance, 500mm long. And then the fence bit, which is the most important point, is just 80mm by the same 1200. There's a sacrificial cleat underneath here, which is about 60mm. But the most important things are that this edge is there's no daylight. You have to get that flat as you can, otherwise the plane isn't going to run true. If you're using MDF, make sure it's not cupped, make sure it's nice and flat. I have glued this onto position and I've screwed it in all places, but this has to be 90 degrees with this, and it also has to be level that way as well. All right, guys, hopefully that's been of use. A very short video, but it's something I really enjoyed doing today. Speak to you soon.